Hey girl, let me tell you about a decision that I made over a year ago. I don't know if you've ever been in this place of your life where you were in a familiar place, but it felt very much so distant. You were at home, but you felt disconnected. After my grandmother passed and my aunt passed, I started feeling this for years, just feeling a strong sense of distant in a place that was familiar to me. And after they had passed, I knew it was time for me to make a move. So last year, I remember having a conversation with my husband, and I was like, you know what? It's time for us to make a move. It's time for us to go. And I know he looked at me like I was crazy. Because hear me out. We didn't have a plan for this. We didn't have a strategy for this. We didn't even have this in our budget. I woke up one day and I was ready to make a move, and we moved on it. After we had a discussion, we prayed about it. And I remember having a dream. My grandmother, my aunt, my grandpa came to me in my dream, and they were very clear. They was like, it's time to pack up. It's time to go. I remember after having that discussion with my husband, getting on the phone with the credit union, getting pre-approved. Once we were pre-approved, they aligned us with a realtor. The realtor came out, assessed our property, was ready to list our property, and the ball just started rolling. And it was the most peaceful process. After that, my good neighbor reached out to me and she was like, you know what? I had a dream that you all had movers at your home. I was like, wait a minute, because I've never shared this with her. We hadn't listed our home. We didn't have a for sale sign at our home. I hadn't shared this with anyone, and we hadn't announced it to anyone. So yeah, I was like, okay, I'm ready. Even if I was afraid, even if I was uncertain, even if I was leaving a place that was familiar, it was time to go. Because at 43, I knew that this season had ended for me, and it was time for me to turn the page and trust God with it. And when I tell you everything unfolded, we have been in this location for a year, and it was just a peaceful process. If you don't get anything out of this, I want to encourage you that God doesn't ask us to run. He doesn't ask us to have it figured out. He doesn't ask us to have it all together. He just wants us to trust him with taking that first step. And once we take that first step, he's going to meet us right there. So if you find yourself in a place that is familiar and you know that the season has ended, it's time to let it go. It's time to turn the page. It's time to take that first step. And it's time to trust God with it. And I promise you, he's going to meet you right there. And I want to encourage you that you're not too old. It's not too late. You're not behind. You're right on time. Trust him and take the first step. And if you're a woman who is 35 or older, who is navigating resetting, restarting, or this next phase of your life, this is your space. Let's walk this together, because adults need a village too. And until the next time, keep growing, keep trusting God, and remember, you do not have to do this thing called life alone. Welcome to the village. And I hope that you have the most wonderful week, just because.